Hello guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about a few different things, and I'm going to list them, and then whatever else wants to come through from the universe for your soul's experience, I will also be sharing on top of this. But a lot of patience being needed, a lot of trusting in what the universe is bringing you is for your highest benefit, and a lot of you stepping up into what you're wanting to create now, not dependent on anybody else, anything else besides you and your soul's mission, okay? So we are going to get into it. My hair is wet because I just got out of the shower. I don't care. And I'm gonna be real with you. So if you don't know me already, my name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma healing, facilitation, inner child healing. I help people connect to their deepest parts of their soul, expression, authentic truth, releasing patterns, programs, belief systems, generational trauma, past life trauma, childhood trauma that keeps them out of their true self so that they can live their soul's gifts and live their soul's purpose and mission. If you're interested in booking either a reading with me, a channeled reading, or a trauma and inner child healing session, you can book below. And I also have a $22 trauma healing masterclass and limiting belief work masterclass bundle. There's a lot of things in there. It's not just a video. And please like and subscribe if you like my energy. And we will get into it. I just wanted to also say for the bundle, it is like 3 things in one. We've got journal prompts, we've got a coaching session for you to really dive into trauma healing work, inner child healing work, and limiting belief work. And then also we have a abundance meditation that I put together for you in there just for $22. It's an amazing deal, so you can check that out. Or I have a 30-minute consultation call if you're interested in working with me and you're not sure which way to go, but you want to do coaching with me. All right, so a lot of the message today is more about trust in the alignment of your life. Trust that things are coming that are meant for you, and trust that what life is showing you is what you're supposed to be receiving. So a lot of times we might be resistant to what is surrounding us, even though it is perfect for this evolutionary space. When we get too caught up in the mind and what we think should happen, we miss out on a lot of magic here. We also lower our vibration, which I'm speaking to myself, okay, too, but we lower our vibration because we think we need to control, right? But that energy of control is different than deciding from an integrated space, from an aligned space. Like, for example, if you decide to make a business move that feels in alignment with you, if you decide to invest in cryptocurrency because you believe in it, like what I do, I've been investing in Bitcoin and actually proves to be beneficial to me. I'm going to keep doing that because I think it raises my vibration around money. And I'm just like, it feels good to me. But yeah, so like if I'm choosing to do that, that is something I'm deciding from leadership and controlling, but it's not like overly controlling. It's making a decision. So the energy is kind of like make your decisions based on what you want to create in your life from that space of desire and surrender the rest, right? We want to keep taking valuable life decisions, making valuable life decisions that help us be aligned with our soul path. So anything that feels like it brings you closer to yourself, whether that be self-care, self-love, certain types of relationships or no relationships, certain business moves, certain places you're living, ways of being, we want to add that in to support your life in general right now. That amplifies your true self. We need to also be aware of what drains our energy, what feels heavy, and what is based off of an old paradigm version of ourselves. Like if you are attached to certain ways of being, attached to certain ways of making money, attached to certain relationships that pull your energy down and keep you aligned to a certain experience that feels less than your soul's alignment, it needs to be checked right now. But when we have certain things surrounding us, like certain people or experiences, they are all teaching us about ourselves, even if it's not the ultimate desire of what we want to experience. It helps us refine the path. So there isn't a right or wrong, okay? That's really important to understand. There isn't a right or wrong decision ever. There's something that brings you closer to yourself and your soul, and then there's things that take you out of that. So when we're being honest and objective and from a neutral perspective, looking at what is around us and what helps us and what doesn't help us, that is in our power to change. Now, even just in the observation of our reality, we will be able to notice these ways of being, these negative thoughts, these negative people, these negative situations. Only through fucking around and finding out do we actually ever know what we need and what we want in our lives. Only through fucking around and finding out can we see what our soul wants to express. So instead of seeing like, oh, I'm going to make this decision and it might actually influence my life in a negative way, or I don't know if it'll be a positive way, instead of looking at things from this right or wrong perspective, see it as everything that's here is the universe's lessons for me to grow into where I am going, to learn, to clear the karma, to understand, and ultimately all bring back to the self, okay? Everything around you can bring you back to yourself. And no matter how hard it feels, it all is supposed to do that. Now we can get sucked up in the swirl of beliefs, in the swirl of our past, in the swirl of connections. And if we don't want to face our inner truth, if we don't want to face something and really see it, and really see it, then we're going to have issues. We're going to have issues because we're going to keep repeating the same patterns over and over and over and over again that are not actually helping us evolve upward. They're keeping us stagnant. That's why trauma healing is so important. And I know trauma is a loaded word, but I'm just going to say, if you're breaking down your patterns, or you're looking at yourself clearly, or you're seeing how you're showing up short in your life, and you're finding awareness as to how you want to shift that, you want to be the curious observer about what's playing out and what you're carrying. You really just want to be like, all right, what is this happening? Is this a past pattern? Is this something that like wants to shift form? This is what I'm always doing for myself. I'm always observing the ways that I'm showing up, the ways that I'm feeling, and asking myself if there's something higher that wants to be expressed, or if this can be shifted in order for it to be a higher expression of the self. And this is a awareness that keeps me out of illusion, because when we're stuck in illusions and we think, oh, this is going to be great, this is going to work like this is going to work like this, or this isn't working, there's so many different types of illusions that we can get stuck in. But sorry, there's someone doing maintenance outside of my house, so I'm just like looking over there. But it's basically the path to the soul, the path to the most soul-aligned reality is gonna be breaking your own illusions, breaking your own patterns, breaking your own programs. And so it's like, all right, what is it that I'm attached to? What is it that can be shifted from within me? If you look at the external world and you don't like it, shift within, shift within. Don't worry so much about shifting out there. It's not going to do as much. The outside is showing you what's going on inside. And so if you like, go within. Get curious. Don't be attached to this reality or these ways of being. Allow them to mold into something more, and also be patient with what is showing up. There's a lot of karmic patterns playing out. There's a lot of karmic relationships playing out. And those all do serve our soul's past lives, our soul's future lives, our soul's present, and also our destiny, right? But we also do control our destiny based on soul-aligned choices. That's why self-love, I always tell my clients that self-love is the cornerstone to all healing. It's the cornerstone of your life because it helps you navigate all the waters. No matter what shows up, you being connected to your soul self is like, it takes the muddy waters and makes them clear, and makes them purpose, it makes you see yourself. And as long as you see yourself, you can clear the slate and begin anew on a chapter that feels genuinely good for you, right? So I'm inviting you guys into another level of your power, just feeling this frequency from me, like there is another level here waiting for you to come in. And the more that you invite that vibration in and you refine that focus into where you really want to go, I mean, and you can write it out. I mean, yeah, you could say it's New Year's resolutions. Okay, great. Well, write out your fucking New Year's resolutions and get clear about what you're wanting to experience. And, like, then you can start focusing, having a direction. But please be patient as this time comes about, especially in 2024, because the best thing we can do is prepare for these big shifts that we're having and experiencing collectively. These collective shifts are also happening in our body. We're clearing so much, and so it's important to navigate the internal world first, which is what I help my clients do, is we are releasing these ties, these karmic loops, these traumas, these scarcity beliefs, this control aspect of the self, so that you can really allow your soul self to come forward and lead your life into the highest timelines that you've been yearning for. So you can book a session with me below. It's so worth it for you to get into. I'm happy to hold your hand with this. And this is for the people that are really ready to up level their lives in a deep way, so that they can, just release this shame, people pleasing, unworthiness, abandonment traumas, attachment styles, you name it. Honestly, we'll do it. So yeah, hopefully this video is helpful. Let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.